Hi, this is David Bird. I'm going to show you the back-end processing, the integration side of what happens in the Salesforce to QuickArrow real-time integration. So Salesforce sends us an outbound message, and this is the process that actually picks it up. It's invoked when a message is picked up by the listening process, and it invokes this. What this does is it breaks that message down into single components or single outbound messages. Salesforce can batch bundle them. So this breaks them down, and it places it into a database that looks like this. And so within this database, we capture the outbound message for each particular Salesforce message that comes in. From there, then it decides what the entity type is, and it will spawn either client process or project process. So I'm going to show you that next. Let's start with the client process. This client process is the same for every client. So that means the maintenance on the code is only one code set for the client, or for every one of our customers. It's only one piece of code for sending an account to a client in QuickArrow. Basically, we load the configuration, we grab the message, get it, process the SQL, this just updates using that command to say that the message is now in process. We do some configuration, set up all the components, grab whatever lookup data we need from QuickArrow, grab the prefixes. We then read and decompose the message into a simple CSV file, and then process it into this map that builds an XML file that we then send out to QuickArrow. If there's anything to insert, we continue down this path. Otherwise, we log a message and continue. Once we built that XML, we process that XML by using a pervasive invoker to send it to QuickArrow. We parse the results of that, saying if we got a success or an error message, we update that message back to the account. If we updated the account, we also want to let all the opportunities that are tied to that qualify to become projects. We want to place those client IDs on that, so that step does that. We just log a message. We update our log. We update the outbound message tables to know whether it was successful or completed or errored. We write that status, we clear the macros, and we're done. So basically this is one complete code set. However, because of the way we designed it, we can include a custom function set for each customer. So we have one here for Acceleris, big machines, in sequence, Nalacentrics, etc. Within that, we have the client custom functions and the project custom functions. I will jump to the project real quick, and as you can see, this looks very similar to the client. In fact, it's almost identical, except we don't have a step here that updates opportunity. as we're updating opportunity here. We don't have a step here that updates the account. Anyway, on the back-end side, as I showed once before, these are the messages that come in. We keep a status on whether that message is a duplicate, it's ready to be processed, it's in process, it's completed, or it errored. That's about it for this, the back-end piece of this integration. Thank you very much.